What is going on, guys? Welcome to Eating Only What I Catch for 3 days, Mountain Edition. Check out this camp spot I procured. We're in the mountains, as you can see. It's a gorgeous day. My dad is down there in the boat. He just pulled up. What I did is there's a launch ramp over there, launched the boat, and he came around there. And this is the camp spot here I have for the next 3 days. Hopefully I will be cooking many a meal over this fire. Look, I have cooking hooks here. I actually brought a little pot. Who knows, maybe I'll make fish soup for the first time. Got a little cooking station here and a spot for the tent. We got hooks for I can dry my towels and stuff like that. This is a very, very sweet camping spot here, but I gotta have priorities, and I was gonna set up camp, and then I thought, you know what, better do what's most important first, fish. So that's what we're gonna do. One of the reasons why I chose this spot, guys, there are like dozens of camping spots. I got one because I reserved months ahead of time. I got one right by the water, so I can just walk right down here, fish. Here is me ancient. I'll probably just leap from here. Well, nah, I won't. I would pull a Tarzan, but that would be a horrible way to start the trip. Break an ankle. That'd be a miserable 3 days. There we go. Excellent. Woo! Guys, look at this gorgeous day. What it is, we're gonna have to take advantage of it because it's it's nice right now, but the forecast calls for a major cold front to hit tonight. That's actually why we have the cage on the boat, because we'll put the canvas on it. Right now it's just the skeleton, but we will put the skin on it, so to speak, because it's supposed to be rainy and miserable weather for the next 3 days. That's my hamburger, by the way. Oh, already. See, I just ate. See, the first couple hours, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm positive. Everything's good. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to head straight across the other side. Looks like a deep cove back in there. We filled up on fuel. I charged the batteries. Oh, that is another thing about this challenge. There's no battery charging at the campsite, so I'm going to have to be real careful about using the trolling motor on this thing. All right, so it begins. Let me get my phone out. Oh, look, there it is. It's saved from last time. 3-day fishing challenge. All right, let's start it. Oh, I just started it. There we go. 72 hours going down. All right, I'm gonna start this challenge off with a lot more humility than I have with challenges in the past. A lot of times I start these all confident and excited, and then it quickly turns to misery. All right, so I have here a little white and red crappie jig, and I have here a toughy minnow, as the Southerners call them. Just nose hook him like that. Minnow on a jig head. Starting small, starting humble, starting with live bait. This is a mountain reservoir, and it's very deep and it can be tough. In fact, it did not boost my confidence when I ran into a subscriber at the gas station about an hour ago, and he goes, "Oh, you're fishing that lake?" He said, "I've never caught anything there before." I fished this lake once, guys, like 2 years ago.
For 8 hours.
For 8 hours, and I caught no fish. You caught one. So it's going to be a challenge. And that was first cast today. First cast today gets a snag. That's not a good omen. Can we go over there? Okay. Got it. All right. Excellent. Thank you. All right. We're going to ignore that omen, guys, and we're just going to fish. Just going to fish. While the weather's warm and everything is nice, we're fishing. Oh, I just had one. No, you didn't. I just had, look, he stole the minnow off. Second cast of the day, I get a fish bite. That is a good sign, folks. Got 3 dozen minnows here. Yeah, you have something. Guys, my dad has one on. Where, did you just have some?
Just had a piece of worm.
Worm.
A little sunfish. That looks like a bluegill.
Maybe I should. That's why I should switch to.
There you go.
There you go. First fish of the day. Guys, I don't know if I mentioned this rule. It's eating only what I catch.
Yeah, I don't. Not me, man.
My dad doesn't want any part of it. So he's just out here for fun fishing, actually filming his video. So check out his channel. I'll link it in the description. But I can't eat any of his fish. All right, friends, Romans, countrymen, I've gone very simple. Just gone to a slip bobber now. Here, little bluegill. Here, little bluegill. Oh, I see some bluegill down there. Oh man, those look tiny. Like, even by bluegill standards. Got him. First fish. First fish. Well, skunks, no size limit. Keep like 20 a day or something. Well, guys. Hopefully we're starting with smaller and just getting bigger from here. So we're over 2 hours in the challenge and I catch my first fish. The bluegill literally looked at my worm and swam away. This is weird. This is so weird. This place stinks. Let's go fish the dam. Big thing. Interesting. Better stop before I run us into the shore. What do these ducks want? Look at they're like looking at us expectantly. Hey, look. You want a minnow? Yeah. Tasty duck catch and cook. I just had a bite. Oh, I don't know what that was. There was something big, came up and bit it though. Bit my jerk bait. Here are duck friends again, guys. Man, they're just tempting us. Got him. I got one. I got one. I got a fish. I got a fish. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a smallie. On a jerkbait. I switched to an old-fashioned Rapala jerkbait. Oh, it's hooked under his chin. It's hooked under his chin. Get him. Yes! Oh, I think he might, guys.
16? Is that right?
15.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is a nice smallie, guys. I switched to an old-fashioned Rapala jerkbait that I've had in my tackle box for years. I'm talking like maybe 10 years. I saw some little shad swimming around. I thought the shad are kind of small for the jerkbait I was using, so I'm going to switch to a smaller one. I was using like a big old Lucky Craft, and the shad were just kind of tiny.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's going to be.
Oh yeah, he's going to be 16.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
Got meat.
I would normally not keep a smallmouth, guys, but in this case.
Yes. Nice.
Wow. Wow. Woo, I have dinner. Yeah, I had the bluegill there, and we'll add this guy.
Now that's bait, huh?
We'll get this. Yeah, now that's bait for catfish. We'll get the stoning stone. Over 3.5 hours into the challenge, I finally get my first fish. Caught him on this. I want to say this jerkbait's like close to 10 years old. I believe I got it when I first moved to Boise in 2013 because I thought it'd be good for the Boise River, and then found out that shad color was like no good for the, well, it wasn't very good for the Boise River. You wanted a rainbow trout colored or brown trout colored instead. I got another one. No, I got a stick. I'm all juiced up. That was just a stick, guys. Don't get excited now, okay? Stop getting all excited. I want to say a Rapala countdown jerkbait's like one of the oldest hard baits ever invented. My dad has one, guys. What are you using?
Swim bait.
Oh, a little swim bait. What is that? Oh, it's a rock bass.
Is that right?
That's a big rock bass. You caught him on that fluke.
Yeah. Man,
Oh,
look
those
at
are
his eyes.
uh-huh.
Cool.
I think some people call them red-eye bass.
I've
Oh, he's
never
peeing.
caught one of those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look at that. Very cool.
That is that for those. I mean, that's a nice size for those. They just
Yeah.
don't get very big.
That's fun.
That's really
I
cool.
wish you could eat. This
Yeah,
one, but,
yeah. Those are really good eating.
They're good eating.
Shoot. Got one. Got another one. Nope. Yeah, I do. It's a little one. Little. Oh, it's a little spotted bass. I mean, a little one. But hey, that jerkbait is getting it done. Look how tiny. I've never caught a spotted bass that small before. I haven't caught many spotted bass, actually, because we didn't have them in Idaho. Nice. All right. Go get your old man, okay? All right, switching to this jerkbait. Got fast results. It's amazing how, I mean, just a little bit of size difference. It looks much more like the size of shad that are swimming around in here right now.
I want to show y'all something here. Check it out. It was 259. Oh, well, it went away because I just pulled the trolling motor out. It was 259 feet right here. Look how far away we are from the shore. This is an extremely deep lake, which is one of the reasons why it is so difficult to fish, because they have so many places to go. There's just so much, like underwater area for them to be in. So we're gonna be done for now, though. I've got to go back and set up camp.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I really ran the trolling motor hard today. Didn't think about that one, guys. I'm used to just being able to go, but I see I have no power up here. Huh. What a beautiful spot. What a beautiful day. Oh, I love being up here in the mountains. Look at this. Folks, I have a path right to a flat spot. I mean, I can hang towels. We have a picnic table to eat at. Is this not incredible? Even have like a little stool kind of here. 2 shelves. Or under here, 2 shelves where I can prepare my meals. I am so excited for this. Realized haven't even done a spider check of the sleeping bag. It has been in the garage since last year. Alright, we're good. I come down here and join my dad. Look what he's been working on. He's got the cover on the boat. He's actually sleeping in the boat tonight. Folks, that looks good. It's been a while since I've seen it with the topper on. Very nice. Cool. Guys, this boat that we have actually comes with a bed. You can make it into a bed. Yeah.
Cushions on the back come up, and then I have a couple little rails that go across. I have a bed. It's about a 6-foot bed. I'm 6'5", so I'll sleep cattywampus.
That's cool, though. Under normal circumstances, I would just fillet a fish this big, but I do not want to waste a single bite, so I'm cooking them whole. So as you can see, I did not waste a bit of smallmouth. I got here some olive oil. Just gonna, a few scales left. I don't care if there are a few scales. I need all the nutrients I can get. A little oil bath there. Some oil on the inside. Some oil on this side. That was kind of weird how it moved like that. That was really weird. Alright, first a little salt. A little of my first cast seasoning. Oh, look how it's like still moving. Alright. Let's fold that up nice and tight. Alright. Right over here to the fire. I'm just gonna set it right on those grates there, right on the grate. You know, one of the nice things about coming out here in early spring is it's not super buggy like in the summertime. I really like that. Just gave my fish a flip. Just gotta let it cook on the other side. I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm really, really happy that I caught some supper. The first day isn't too bad. And yeah, I won't have any breakfast though. So I have to wake up and get right on it. I think it should be just about done. Yeah, look at that. Oh, all right. Nice thing about this is I can just take this stick and I can just move this out from over the fire, let it cool a bit, and then grab it. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Ooh, really bad spider's web there. Oh, pardon me. I was just about to start just diving in. Oh, the smell of it. I actually already snuck a bite while it was still cooking. This fish seems to have gotten bigger or something. It literally looks bigger to me now than it did. Maybe my eyes have just, my hungry eyes have made it look bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, day one was a success with this nice fish. I will eat all of it, every bite, the cheek meat, everything, and then I'm going to bed a happy man. That's all that needs to be said, I think. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Oh, wow. What a morning. What a morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, good.
Good to sleep.
Pretty good. Fits and starts, you know. Sleep. So much for the gloom and doom weather reports.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
I'll take this for gloom and doom.
Glad they got it wrong this time. Got everything all cleaned up and ready to go. Kind of nice having the canvas on it, guys. We put the canvas on all ready for the rain. So sneak out of here this morning. Nobody will even know.
Something on the surface right there. His fin was sticking out. Oh yeah, he's chasing some minnows. His fin was sticking out like a shark. That'd be nice to catch a big striper. Guys, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning out here, and it's warm. The storm must be delayed. I'll take it. What are you tying on?
I'm gonna you had mentioned putting a robo worm on a drop, so I'm gonna just have it ready.
Alright guys, I'm gonna make some coffee this morning. No breakfast, unfortunately, but let's have some good Maxwell House instant coffee. Guys, look, those ducks showed back up again. That's crazy. I think they're used to getting fed by fishermen. So my plan for today, guys, is to try to skip breakfast, and this coffee will help with the appetite thing. And hopefully catch something this morning for lunch. For the next 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to try to not eat anything. Hopefully my stomach will go to sleep. I'm going to make the coffee a certain strength, Pops, and then you can always add more if you want. Nothing like a little hot coffee first thing on the lake. That's good. That's good stuff, folks. Oh, I need that.
Guys, it is, oh, the spring pollen is really getting to us. You can see it on the top of the water. My stomach just growled a little bit, guys. You know what we could do is forage around up there. Just look around a little bit. All right, guys, my dad's getting a snag out of the trees there.
We're hoping. Coming out unless we came this way.
Guys, we're going to tie off the boat and just look around a little bit on shore. There's kind of a little flatter spot up here. I'm take my coffee with me. People have been up here before and made a camp. We're not the first ones to have this idea. Look at this. Looks like they've been cooking stuff too. Yes, I see the tops of can lids. It's a beautiful spot. You sit right here, able to look out over the lake. This is a cool spot. Morning.
Is this part of a particular trail system or
Part of the Appalachian Trail.
no?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Are you trekking the whole thing or?
Yeah, all the way from, actually I'm doing Eastern Continental Trail, starting in Key West.
You started Key West?
Newfoundland.
All the way to Newfoundland?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Wow.
Yeah.
So you started at Key West?
Yep.
That's insane. How many months does it take?
About 10.
10 months?
Yeah, I should finish by October sometime.
Wow.
Guys been out fishing this morning?
Yes, sir.
Any luck? Or?
We just started, so we thought we'd get off and kind of look around here. So this is the Appalachian Trail here. What was your name, sir?
My name is Out There, or Tom Hopper's my real
Tom.
name.
Okay, I'll give you my card. It's
Okay.
called Ace Videos if you want to
Videos,
look it up.
alright,
So,
great.
but yeah, guys, he's 10 month hike, 5,800 miles.
Yep.
So that's so cool. Yeah, it's good talking to you, sir. Yeah, good luck with it.
All right, thank you.
Man, that looks like something.
Stew it up.
If it has a bulb at the end, ooh, that looks like it might have had a bulb at the end.
A lot of these are, if you get them before they flower out, kind of a thing. You can put them in a salad. Or, But yeah, because there are a bunch of
Yeah,
them around.
you'll have to read more on your on that book
Yeah.
that you got, guys. It's funny because my dad and I are reading through this. He got this new what would you call those books? Those herbivore books or those outdoor edible books? And basically, the forest floor is covered with food. We just don't know it, like we don't recognize it. And there are poisonous ones, so or ones that make you sick or just give you an upset stomach. You know, some are actually like real bad. Like basically, this whole hillside's covered in food. You just have to know how to identify it. And that would be cool to get to a point where I can just walk along and be like, ooh, that's good. That, you know, here we have 3 different plants. Be like, oh, that one's tasty. Avoid that one. That one's really good. You know, kind of a thing. Just be able to walk along and be able to do that. So I got some studying to do.
Way up there farther than I thought it would.
No. Maybe it's too early for
Maybe
mushrooms.
it might be up here. 1,000 feet down. I don't think it is too early. I've seen people say they get them already.
Or maybe we're just in the wrong spots, too. I don't know. Oh, that's creepy. Wonder why they chose that tree.
I don't know.
Oh, man, guys, there are a whole bunch of spider webs. Big spider webs in a tree.
Makes it look like the bark is real thick right in the crotch of the tree.
Uh-huh. That's kind of spooky.
Oh, it is.
That's good. Look at that, guys. Oh, it's starting to rain. The first little bits of rain here. There's a really nice looking point here. Let's hope there's a fish on it. It's an absolutely stunning lake to fish at. One of the more beautiful ones I would say I've ever fished at, actually. Well, here comes the rain, folks. Woo-wee. I'll take one last cast here. And here comes the wind. Wow-wee. Well, the storm has struck, folks. From here on out, I'm not sure what's going to happen. 53 hours and 46 minutes left in the challenge. It's beautiful out here, though, I do have to say. Look at this, guys. The ducks showed back up again from yesterday.
We haven't fed them yet, but
Yeah, no, this is the first time.
they're showing up so much. It's like, that's cool. The drake is letting the female eat first.
Huh. That's very gentlemanly of him. That's so funny how they're like softening him up.
Mm-hmm.
See, maybe we could lure them in closer and then
One?
eat one. Oh, that sounds good right now. It's like, what, 10:30 in the morning? Still have no fish, no breakfast. He's
Deer-
totally just letting her eat. That's so
deer,
interesting.
you eat before me. Good gentleman there. Gentleman duck.
He's like, oh, well, if you're not going to get that one, I guess I will.
He's giving him the what for.
I've actually never seen that before, where one lets the other one go first.
Yeah, no.
Normally it's just like a free-for-all hog. They're fighting. They must have been together for a long time, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, I know what keeps this relationship together. That was very interesting. I've never seen such a gentlemanly duck like that.
Really?
It's still a beautiful day out here, guys. Like, it hasn't gotten super cold yet, and it's actually kind of fun fishing in the rain. Got him. Got one. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A smallmouth again. Guys, on a crankbait. On a cranker. Just gonna let, he's on the outside of his face. Oh, it's on the top of his head. Oh, he's right there. Bring him up, grab him. Yes!
Another smallie.
Oh, I think that might be another keeper.
Oh, you
Guys,
bet.
check it out on that, yes, on that shad colored cranker. Yes. That one might be a keeper again. I think it's gonna be.
You want to put him in the net and then we walk around again?
Yes.
Nice job, son. Nice job.
All right. Well, it took a couple hours, guys, but
That's what we're looking for right there.
has to be 15 actually.
Oh, 15. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot,
it's like
he's
exactly
16.
the same size, exactly the same size as the other one. 16 incher. He just smoked that Strike King. I love that pattern. Look, our duck friends keep following us. He thought you were gonna hit him. That's real nice, guys. But what I was hoping for, see, I switched to like this narrow crankbait. A guy said that the walleye were up shallow right now. And this is a big time walleye lake. And I don't know much about fishing for him though. But he said you can just throw like little crankbaits and jerk baits he set up shallow. And he said you can catch big old walleye. And that's what I was hoping for. But I'll take a smallmouth. I'll take any meat right now. Got him on that log. Uh-huh. Oh, that's a small one.
Need the net?
No, sir. He was on that log though, a little smallie. Like that one laying in the water. Well, got putting together a little bit of a pattern here, guys. In the storm. There we go. Got him. Got another one. No. Another smallmouth. We're hitting the smallmouth good. He was right out across those rocks there. Wait, guys.
Goodness.
I don't think it will be. Well, that one might be. Oh, that is a keeper. That is a keeper. Wow. This is just at 15. All right, folks, I'm gonna put this guy in the live well. There we go. All right, that makes me feel good. That feels good to get on a pattern. Guys, it's time to cook. I'm so hungry. Set up a little table here in the middle of the boat. So I have something to show you guys here. It's funny how just the prospect of eating has lifted my spirits. So I just cleaned the fish and I actually filleted it because I cannot fit the whole smallmouth in the frying pan that I have, the little one. So I filleted it, but I'm not wasting any of it. I'm gonna put the head in a Ziploc bag and I have the body here and I'm gonna put that in and I'm gonna use it for fish soup later, which I'm actually excited to make if I can find some mushrooms and herbs and fun things. But I'll throw that in the cooler and then I have the actual fillets. And you notice that I didn't even cut the rib bones off because I want every piece of meat possible. If you cut the rib bones off, you do cut out a little bit of meat. It's funny how when you're really hungry, you suddenly don't get very specific about how you cook something. Like when you have the luxury to be like, oh, I would really like fish and chips or something like that. You're like, I want something very specific. When you get hungry, you're like, anything. You could cook the fish with no seasonings at all and eat it. By the way, if you're new to this, it's
It's eating only what I catch for 3 days, but I do use seasonings to cook the fish well because I don't want to suffer that much. I'm gonna add a little salt to the bottom. And I have here some Goya adobo seasoning. I just saw it in the grocery store and I was like, I'm just gonna pick up some. Goya's a good company. Might discover something amazing. Oh, that's not hot enough at all. This darn wind is blowing away my... No, I don't care. Now we're cooking. You know, despite being at a brand new lake, being at a deep mountainous lake, which by default is one of the hardest ones to fish, and having the weather not exactly be in our favor, I'm actually pretty happy with how this is turning out. I just feel in a better mood just having this food right here. Look at this. While I'm checking how much time I have left, I get served a Chips Ahoy Hershey's ad. 2 cookies, 2 good. Man, that sounds so good right now. Chips Ahoy cookies. I don't even like Chips Ahoy that much, but man, I eat the whole bag right now. I must say, guys, this has been good. But I'm excited to try my hand at fish soup with the carcass of this. All right, my friends, we're back in business. I almost caught a bird. That bird almost ran right into my lure, I swear. I'm going to work a little jerkbait along this real steep shore here, and we're just going down the bank, folks. We're just covering mileage, trying to put together patterns here. I would love to catch a walleye. There are a lot of walleye in this lake. I got one way out in the middle. You did? Uh-huh. I cast it. Oh, I don't know what it is. I cast it way out there. It's a spotted bass. Oh, there's no size limit on these. You know, guys, my dad started seeing schools of things on the graph, so I'm just going to cast way out there. Again, that's just an ambitious fish, like for the size. And, you know, he's about 7 or 8 inches. He's actually a couple mouthfuls. Yeah, I'm going to toss him in there. They can fight it out. Kind of a smackdown versus raw bass style. Well, my friends, we fished a lot more shoreline. Nothing else. I'm glad I caught that little spotted bass. That'll be my midnight snack. What we're gonna do is everybody's gonna head back. I'm just getting too tired from being hungry, so I gotta eat this other bass. Well, my friends, my dad just left, actually. He was just gonna stay one night. That was the plan the whole time. He actually filmed a little video. I'll link it in the description. He actually caught his personal best smallmouth too, so make sure you guys go check that out. He just wanted to stay one night, and he wasn't gonna do eating only what he caught. So we just cleaned up the boat, said our goodbyes. He took off. I think what I'm gonna do now is cook a little something, kind of formulating a plan for tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be way different what it was today, and the sun is coming out. All right, look at that. Now that right there cheers a person up after a long cold day. Now, to be honest, the weather actually is supposed to be clearing up from here on out. This was kind of the only day. This is the day that the storm would hit, and then from here on it's supposed to get better and better weather. So yeah, hopefully that is true. I don't trust anything the weathermen say usually, but that is supposed to be what it is, so cool. I'm thinking that tomorrow I go searching for some trout. There are a lot of creeks and streams that run into this lake. I wonder if I just go driving and I can walk along a stream or creek. It's all public land around here, most of it, and I could just look for trout and mushrooms. I could forage and stuff like that. So whereas today was on the boat, tomorrow I think I'm not even gonna launch the boat. I'm just gonna stick to exploring. I'm gonna cook this smallmouth in basically the same way that I did earlier. And as you can see, I prepared him the same way. So I got 2 fillets, and then I've saved the body
cavity there, because look at all the meat around the bones and the head for our delicious fish head soup. Both these fillets are gonna have to hold me till tomorrow, which they will. I'm happy I got something, but for fishing for 9 hours, catching 4 fish, 3 of them I could keep, that's tough. That's why I have a map here, and I'm gonna scout out some creeks. I see a lot of creeks running into this river, and in cold weather, trout fishing a lot of times can be better because trout really don't care that much about cold fronts and stuff like that. I spy 4 creeks on here, never seen before, or as far as never explored. Run into this lake, and that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Go creek fishing. I'm a little bit better at that too than deep mountain lake fishing. Have you ever tried changing inside a tent this size? One of the funny things about like watching people camp in commercials is they like never show this part. It's always just that happy, magical moment sitting around a fire and everybody's smiling real big and laughing. They got s'mores or you know, maybe a Coke held just right in their hand that they're sipping out of, and the reality is trying to change in the morning and side of a 6.5 foot long tent. Alrighty guys, check out what I got ready last night. I want to be able to come out and just start up a fire right away. So I have here all this stuff for making a fire, and then I have my coffee and the water and the mug and everything right there, in fact. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oops. I'm just gonna scoot it over here closer to the pot. Take this and my water bottle. Pour the water in there. This will be a large cup of coffee. I think this is one of the best parts of camping right here, is the morning campfire. Well, besides the fishing, this is one of the best parts about camping. Settle down there. Another part about camping they don't show you, how the smoke follows you around. I think I'm gonna drink 2 cups of coffee this morning because that will help blunt my appetite. To be honest though, I woke up this morning and I feel pretty good. I think my body has dipped into its fat stores because I feel great. And it's kind of weird, but I feel great. It's kind of, there's this, I've noticed in these challenges, the first day and a half or so, I kind of start to deteriorate. And then all of a sudden I kind of come back up. I think it's because my body finally like starts really digging into its fat stores and trying to keep itself alive, basically. All I had yesterday were 2 fish. And so when it does that, I wake up and I'm fine. And then a little coffee, which is an appetite suppressant on top of that. I'm actually feeling pretty lively this morning. I'm excited to get out and start exploring. All right, all loaded up here. The last thing are these. What I've done is I've unhooked the boat so that way I am free to just drive around, and I've chalked it all over the place because
we're on a hill, so hopefully still sitting there like this when I come back. All right. Let's go exploring. I see a turnoff. Well, there's not really a turnoff, but I'm going to kind of make one here. I see a creek. I see a creek. Excellent. One of the reasons why I knew to try to come here is because when my dad and I were fishing in the boat, we actually saw a creek running in, and I thought that might be a good spot to, oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. I thought, has to have some accessibility. This is all national forest. All right. Look at this. First stop. This is what I'm talking about. I just saw where this ran in. My dad and I came to the back of the cove. Some water was running in, and I thought, I wonder how far up you can walk. So I don't know if there are going to be many fish in here, but there's only one way to find out. All right, I have rigged up here a little trout tube from my trout tube tackle box, link in the description. 5 of my favorite trout tube colors right there, all in a very nice compact box, waterproof box, by the way. Comes with sinkers and hooks, or actually jig heads. And then I have here, this is for like fish and crawdads, and this is going to be for any like hopefully vegetables or berries or anything. Might be a little early for berries, so I'm going to be fishing, but I'm also going to be foraging. Oh, look, I found a broken egg. Now there's a question. If I found a bird egg, like say the geese are, they're having their babies this time of year, would I eat a goose egg? I don't think I could, unless I was in actual, like, starvation. I think those are wild strawberries growing right there. There are no strawberries on them, they just sprung up, but I see flowers. Oh, see, in a couple months, a lot more stuff is gonna be out. Oh, I had a crawdad. I had a huge crawdad on. Are you kidding me? That's the second time. Guys, even crawdads love my tubes. That was so weird. Like, that had to be, well, I know this is a good creek for crawfish. That was a massive crawdad. That was a big loss right there, dang it. All right, so I fished a big section of creek here. I didn't even see a trout, but there are obviously big crawdads in it, so I'm gonna be coming back to fish for those. Right now, focusing on the trout. Oh, here are a couple of dandelion leaves. Those are good to eat. All right, found the first few things for our soup. That's a good find. I came over to look here. Oh, Chevy, of course. Of course they'd lose that on it. Oh, look at that. All right, another one. Dandelion leaves are edible. Oh, and more here. Oh, sweet. All right, I'm gonna pick a bunch of these. Yeah, you see truck parts laying along the side of the road. Probably gonna be Chevy parts. Somebody's Chevy is just falling apart on them. Here's some more. This is an excellent little cluster here. Look at this. Got some sort of big centipede. Oh, he rolls up. These are cool. What do you think? Should I add him to the soup? A little centipede? You know, maybe not. If he's any other bug. Oh man, look. Big old tall dandelions here. This is excellent. Well, there you go, my friends. A big bundle of dandelions. This will be great for the soup. That feels good. Guys, it seems like these ferns are good to eat. You read some things and then they kind of go, when you don't apply them, they go a little cloudy in your mind. I'm going to pick a few of these because I think these might be edible. Look at all these old moss-covered trees. These are so cool. I love this. I'm having fun right now. I really am. Even though I'm so hungry, I'm having a blast. The more I look at these, the more I think these might be something edible. Seems like I've seen them in a picture before under edible, but I can't quite remember, so I'm very out of practice. You know, you can read an article or something, but you know, if it was a year ago or 6 months ago, you don't put it into practice, you just kind of forget. Alrighty, folks. Time to head out. Man, I feel weak as a kitten right now. Dang it.
Folks, the scenery around here is unparalleled, in my opinion. However, I keep stopping and looking at all these little, down in all these little holes, and I just don't see any trout anywhere. There just aren't very many. I think this road is too good. Look how nice the road is. So many people can stop and fish here that they do. If it was a kind of a bad little dirt road, I think the fishing would be a lot better. But these little trout streams can get fished out pretty quickly. Had to stop, pick more of these. I'm just picking the whole thing. There. That should... I'm hungry. Going up a mountain. I have no idea where this is going. Never been on this road. Oh my. Oh yes. Oh yes. It pays to drive around. Look at this green onion. I think the Appalachian folks call these ramps. Oh, look at this. It's everywhere. Growing like weeds. Look at that, folks. Are you kidding me? Look, there's more up here. Just along the side of the road. Oh, pull them straight up. Yeah, there's a little bulb on the bottom. I remember people saying there would be. This is so excellent. Watch this. You just go pull slowly. Oh man. Look at all this food. I'm literally driving down this back road. I'm on top of a mountain right now. Oh. It smells so good. Oh, look, there's more. Oh. It smells so good. So good. Look at that. Just found it on the side of this road. Just finding all kinds of food. It's so crazy how I've come up a few hundred feet and there are no leaves on the trees or anything. It looks totally different. All right, that was a success. It's funny how like I feel really high some moments and really low in other moments. Oh, look at this. There's a vehicle. Check it. Old abandoned vehicle. Yikes. Look at these views. Man. Kidding me? You kidding me? I love this thing. And I've only seen two other people this whole time driving around up here. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now starting our descent. Please fasten your seatbelts. Creek, a new creek. It's too tiny though to trout fish. Oh, look at this. Look at this creek. Oh, now this is more like it. That's the creek that this road followed, and I needed this creek for fishing. I'm across the road here. I think I might have found a sweet spot here. Oh, it's a hiking trail. It's a hiking trail. Now this is more like it. This is more what I'm thinking. This looks excellent. I can sight fish in here too. And with this trail, it's just like, it's more accessible. Oh yes. Oh yes. I accidentally stepped on my guide, but this is an ugly stick, and so I just straightened it out with my hands. That's nice. It's so funny how like drastic my mood swings are when I'm this hungry.
Like some moments I'll be like, man, this is so much fun being in the mountains. I can't believe it. I'm so blessed to be out here. And then at other times, like something small will happen, like I'll get a snag and I'll instantly become furious. Like break my fishing rod, Hulk smash. If people were around, I'd be throwing them. But and it's like, dude, you get snags like every 5 minutes in fishing. But it just makes me instantly angry. So that's kind of a weird, I don't know, like your emotions are really strong when you're hungry. All right, I'm just gonna work my way up this little stream. Come on, trout. All right, a little trout tube for my tube tackle box, a little tiny split shot there. Let's see if this gets it. There's just one beautiful scene after another, but I just can't catch anything. I haven't even seen any trout. You know, I've been walking along this trail and I haven't seen a single soul, and I'm wondering if that's why. If like the trout fishing is really bad this time of year. This is like an epic dating spot. Like you have a little hike, have a little picnic on the rock here. You can swim in the stream when it's warmer. This would be fun. I'm keeping this place in mind actually. I do that also when I drive around. I keep dating spots in mind, or spots to go on a date. You don't pick up a date here usually. Although you could. I've never heard of anybody picking up a date on the hiking trail, but I guess you could. Folks, I see my very first trout right there. That's actually literally the first trout I've seen in this stream. It's a nice trout, as far as that's like a keeper. Has anybody found their spouse while hiking along a hiking trail? He's up, he's right behind my bait. There's a trout following. There's a trout following. Guys, there are two trout down here. I see two. I see two of them. Oh my gosh, big brown trout. Just came up and smoked it. From under, he was under a rock as far as I could tell. Are you kidding me? I missed him. He smoked it. I like literally just like a javelin, just boom, came over and grabbed it. It was a big, like a 12, 13 incher, big for this creek. All right, guys, you see where that big rock is? Right in the shadow of that. I saw a fish or a trout jump. I think I see one swim right over to it. Does he have it? Nope. I saw one suddenly appear. Oh, this is frustrating. So frustrating. Let's blow this pop stand. Well, I had my opportunity. You know, it's one thing just to be fishing for fun and you miss a bite or two. It's another thing when you're fishing for food. Man, it burns I mean, that was a nice brown trout. Another similar spot. Come on. I'm just gonna keep trying, just keep grinding it out. Got him, I got one. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, we caught him. He bit it right away. Must have just surprised him with it and he bit it. I should have at least 2 trout in the bag. Oh, this is so brutal. My stomach feels sick. Now my heart feels sick. Next spot, I just gotta keep going till I get something. The good news is the hours are winding down. Look at that, just under 24 hours. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not using live bait, it's because this is a wild trout sanctuary stream. They have a little thing with the rules posted at the beginning of the trail. And so I can only use artificial. I can't believe it. So that sign, I thought that this whole stream was a protected wild trout area, which means you can only use artificial, no bait. No, that sign, it's from that sign upstream is the protected wild trout area. I could have been using bait this whole time. Oh my goodness. All right, let's find a crawdad. Wow, the reason why I didn't use live bait these last like 2 hours is because I thought It was illegal. There's a big crawdad. Got him. Yes. Oh, ooh, almost got me. No, you're going in. You're going in. All right, so I got a crawfish. Special trout area from this cable up. And I thought it was the whole thing. It said special trout area head on the side. So I thought the whole thing was. By the way, this is a nice little spot for a picnic and a date. And yeah, this is excellent. I'm remembering this one too. Watch, in the future, I'm gonna go on a date here. All right, what I'm gonna do is head back downstream to where I saw the trout in that pool, had the brown trout bite, this time with live bait, and see if I can get them. I mean, I've gotten 3 bites on my tubes, but oh, this is hard. Wait, I forgot my fishing rod. See, your mind starts to go when you're this hungry. Oh man, look at all those. They're dry though. Shelf mushrooms. I'll have to come back in the summer. All right, I'm back and I mean business. Get up on the dating rock here. Oh, I see the trout right there. He's hanging out. He's just waiting for a little crawdad to be dropped down to him. There we go. Gotta kill him real quick with the knife. And I'm gonna pinch the tail off. Throw those pieces out there just to get the trout all stirred up. There we go, just a little white nugget that trout cannot resist. There you go, my friends, just a tiny little medallion of crawfish. Got him, got him. Got him. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one too. It's a good one. Oh, it's a rainbow. Oh, it's a good rainbow too. It's a good rainbow. It's a good rainbow. Yes! I got it! I got a trout! Yes! And it's a nice trout! Wow. Wow. They have to be a 9 inches or bigger to keep. That's like 13 or 14 inches. That is a nice big trout. That's why I wanted to get away from the water. That is a nice big trout for a creek this size. Wow, that's a good one. Whoa. Whoa, look at him. I was rinsing him off. I knocked him out too. You know, let's cut the gills here. Oh, 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 hey, ho, hey, ho. No, you don't. No, you don't go anywhere. Oh, man. Fresh creek trout. Guys, to catch it. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. You know what? There. Anyway, I was going to show you how beautiful the trout was. But basically what I was trying to say is a trout that big in a stream this small is fantastic. All right, last piece of crawfish. Boy, that lifts my spirits. I'm going to cook on the spot, my friends. Oh, getting another bite on the other piece of crawdad. Got him. What's another? Oh, there's another one with him. There were like 2 another one was swimming alongside. Oh, we got a brown trout. Brown trout, yes. Oh wait, a brown trout, they have to be 9 inches to keep. Oh, he's not 9 inches. Oh, I don't think that guy's 9 inches. He's probably about, he might be. Oh, he might be. Look how beautiful that is. This guy's gonna be so close. So close. I don't think though. I don't think he's gonna be though. All right, I'm gonna put him in there. Oh man. Just short. Dang it. Well, I got the rainbow. Well, this has been a really neat spot here. I'll have to come back to this when I'm not doing a challenge. I'm too weak and I'm too tired to fish anymore. I mean, I could if I really, really had to, but I don't want to. So I'll head back to camp. Let's cook. Oh, man. It's gotten warm, folks. It's gotten sunny. This is fantastic. And I'm in high spirits because I have food. Now, before I make fish soup, I'm gonna cook this trout and some of my greens here because I'm so hungry that I don't, and fish soup takes a while. I don't want to have to wait a long time. All right, let's make quick work of this. And I get started on my fish stew. Woo! Here's some butter that got melted, unfortunately. Being real generous with that. Put some green onion in there that I picked myself in the wild. A little butter. Probably should have added that toward the end. I'm not thinking. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna put the trout, both pieces in there. Oh, look, it was a female. There's a little bit of eggs. I might save those if I go trout fishing again. Those would be good bait. Then I have some Slap Your Mama seasoning here. Got this for the Texas series, actually. And it's really good. Trying to use it up. Oh, that's looking so good. So good. It's been almost 12 hours since I've eaten. The green onion, not really something you just want to eat all by itself, but in this case, like, it's bursting with flavor. This is something interesting. When you don't eat for a long time and then suddenly you eat something, when you first put a bite of food in your mouth fills with water. It's almost running out of my mouth. It's like it just starts oozing water. Look at this spot, guys. I should have rented this spot. Look at it. Oh, the folks that were here. I came down because I wanted to see if the folks that were here last left any firewood. They left their fire burning. I guess it's not too big a deal. It's in a fire pit and it's been raining like crazy. But I mean, look at this view. This is fantastic. It's crazy to me how empty this place is. Like, it's just me and a couple other people. I would have thought this place would be crawling with how beautiful it is. Oh, yes. All right, fish soup going down. Push this thing over to the center just a little bit more, so that way, there we go, the pot can go right over it, just like that. All right, so the fire's sufficiently built up, and I'm gonna take the pot here. Folks, this isn't gonna be your traditional fish head soup. Usually when people make it, they do all this real fancy stuff. Basically, they put fish in, they try to make a stock and all that. With vegetables, they end up wasting a lot of it. Anyway, I do not have the time, number one, to make like real fish head soup, which is very time consuming. And I don't want to waste anything, so I am just gonna put some water in a pot. Oh, maybe I built up the fire a little too much here. Hang it on a hook, and this will ball it up real fast. There we go. Gotta add the seasonings first. See, I've never done this before, and I've certainly never cooked it over a fire, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Add a good amount of salt there, and some Slap Your Mamas. Nothing about this is scientific. Don't write this recipe down. Don't copy any of this in any way. A little fresh ground pepper, and a whole bunch of my first cast seasoning, which I will link in the description below. It's basically the best season in the whole wide world. Then I need to make for myself a some sort of stick here that I can see how I can push this now. There we go. That's better. Now I'm cooking. All right. This stick will be my poking stick. All right, so I've washed up a bunch of the green onion, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a couple of cuts, but I don't care about having it real small
because I'm going to take them out of the soup and eat them kind of like straws. In fact, I think what I'll do is just give them one cut, just like that. So they're kind of in half, and I'm going to stick all of them in there. It's just about eating something. And one thing I did forget is some sort of ladle. So I'll have to make do with the utensils that I have. Then I have here the dandelion, at least the ones I pulled up by the roots. And what I want to do is actually chop the roots off. Even though some people say you can't eat the roots, these ones are, I don't know, I just don't want a bunch of dirt in my soup. I'm gonna clean them off, get the leaves out, get the dead out. Look at that, leaves in there. See, I don't want leaves in my soup. Clean those up real good. So I'm gonna take these and just plop them right in there. All right, now I shall add in the protein. I want you guys to observe how much protein I normally waste when I'm out there. I've got the carcasses here all cleaned up, but there's a lot of meat on there. Throw that in. Then I've got the tiny little spotted bass. I'm just gonna throw him in there whole. I took the gills out and the guts. Then I have another fish carcass, and then two big fish heads there. Those are going in. All the meat from those. Like I said, don't copy anything you see in this video. Now I gotta build the fire back up. All right, look at this, my friends. Now don't laugh. You can't laugh. This is first time doing it. This is survival, but I was stirring it around. Maybe it's just because I'm so hungry, but look at these greens. Oh, the stick. See, I don't have a ladle, okay? But I can certainly grab out some delicious greens. Doesn't that look like what comes in beans and greens that you get at Cracker Barrel? You know, they should have at Cracker Barrel. You just order the side of dandelion. I'm gonna try this just like this. Let that fish cook down a little bit more, let all the meat get off the bones. First time eating dandelion. It's actually, I mean, under any other circumstances, I would not even probably give this a taste. Well, they're bitter. I don't know if they need to cook more or that's just the flavor, but they're bitter. Very chewy, and I don't know. It's like a bitter green or something. Here's a one of the flowers got in there. See, I haven't even added the flowers yet. I wanted to add those last as a special treat. Wow, okay, that's interesting. The flower, the stem, that tastes really good. Wow, that's like the best part of a dandelion. Huh, I thought the flower would probably be real nasty and have a weird flavor, but the flower is delicious.
All right, so I have here the dandelion heads. I wanted to add these kind of last, just so they wouldn't, like, totally unrecognizable. And since I found out that they're really tasty, oh man, this is looking brutal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give this soup an official try here. I don't know, man. At least it'll be some nutrition. That looks awful.
Wow. All right, I'm going to start with something that actually will probably taste good, and that is the dandelion heads. That's amazing to me. The little dandelion flowers actually taste good. I would have thought the leaves would have been where the taste was at, and the flowers would have been terrible. Instead, the flowers almost remind me like some sort of, like something that's in Asian dishes or something. So there's one of the fish carcasses, and the meat's just coming off of it. In fact, what I'm going to do, oh, there's going to kind of be bones everywhere. But hey, got a nice piece of meat there. I mean, normally I throw all this away when you fillet it. In fact, what I'm just going to do is eat it off the bone like this. All right. Here's the honest truth about the fish soup. If you wanted to serve this, definitely serve it to unwanted guests that you never wanted to see again. Serve it to your enemies. Let's taste some of the broth. You probably use the broth to like kill rats or something like that. It's all pretty terrible, but it's at least edible.
Like literally the only reason why you'd want to do this, check out the bones there, is to, this is just a survival food, and that's it. The only reason why I'm even eating this is because I'm so hungry.
All right, my friends, you can see here, got the table all cleaned up. Basically got my whole camp cleaned up. I've got here the, oh wow, look at that spider. Ew. Now that is one thing that's freaking me out about this place, is there's a lot of spiders here. It almost seems like an unusual amount of them. Anyway, we'll be very careful with that one. I have here my coffee and everything all ready for the morning. The coffee mug. And then right over here, I've got the campfire. Like, it's still warm right now, but I have the little sticks ready and some pine needles and some sticks, so that way I can just wake up in the morning and start a fire right away and don't have to worry about looking for all that stuff while it's cold, because it's supposed to get down to like 38 tonight. I always feel like an old dog getting into these tents, because I have to get in, then I have to turn around and make up my bed, kind of. I actually haven't been getting too bad a sleep at night, and to be honest, I feel pretty good right now because I've eaten something this evening. I'm not in pain hungry. That soup, I ate quite a bit of soup, and I had that trout and the greens, and so I'm not as in much pain as I usually am. So, well, I'll see you guys in the morning. This was a mistake. I left a little hole there. The spider could have crawled through and gotten right on my head. That's actually happened before. The other night, all of a sudden, right before I was about to go to bed, a spider dropped down from that corner. Bam! Right here. Luckily, I saw him. It was right before I turned off the light. So, anyway, I'm supposed to seal it up all the way. Nice and snug and tight like that. Wow. See, this is one of my favorite parts about camping, is waking up in the morning and be able to look out over the lake. It did get cold this morning. I'll bet it's it's full on like 38 degrees right now. Didn't quite freeze, but I'm grateful for this fire. There. Got him. Got one right by that tree. Oh, yes. I switched to a jerkbait. I think it's a fat spotted bass. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, a chunky spotted bass.
That is cool. Look how fat that thing is. Went after that Strike King. I love that pattern on that jerkbait. That is a fat bass right there. Oh, that is excellent. We don't have spotted bass in Idaho, so it's kind of fun to come down here and catch something different. Wow. You know what, folks? That's definitely, it's springtime. It's definitely a female. I'm going to throw her back. I'm not going to eat her. Wow. Oh, you know, I don't want to don't want to throw a pregnant fish from that far up. There she goes. All right. Cool. Oh, that was fun. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee and fishing on a beautiful morning like this. Well, my friends, it was such a good time here. Love this camping spot. I can't believe I'm one of the only people out here enjoying this. There are like 46 camp spots and there are only like 4 or 5 taken. I'm gonna leave my leftover green onion and stuff here. If there's somebody right behind me, they might enjoy trying it. And I've got here the old fish soup. I pretty much ate all the fish out of it except the fish heads. And you can, oh man, that's bad. I know it ain't much to look at, but the taste actually it's palatable. I mean, this looks like something you would poison rats with. Look, it's like Jell-O. That's what it's like. Look, Jell-O. Hey, that could be a new thing, fish Jell-O with greens. Anyway, it was pretty bad, but it was survival food, and I don't recommend the recipe though. I always get a little sad leaving a camp spot. I don't know, it's just like this was fun, good memories, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird, I don't know, that's weird. Let's fish. Starts, that's good. Throwing the same jerkbait that I caught the spotted bass on this morning. I really like this thing a lot. Not sponsored by Strike King. I just really like that bait. The ducks are back. Wow, you are persistent. And where's your lady? Huh? Where's your lady? What, you guys break up this morning or something? Man, she's a fool to break up with you. You're a gentleman. All right, I'm gonna grab out my tube tackle box. The Ace Videos tube tackle box, guys. This will be linked in the description. I'm gonna use my favorite color. It's called Changeable Craw. Looks just like the crawfish down here in the south. Look at that. It's mostly just like a nice mocha color, but has a few very light flakes of green and orange in it. Man, did she leave you? She's a fool. My dad left some old crackers here from his MRE unboxing. Here you go, man. Hey, and don't worry about it. There are plenty of ducks in the pond, okay? Find someone who appreciates you. You just cast this tube along the shore. If they're not actually spawning, they're staged up to spawn real shallow. They're out. They're cruising basically. It's just that time of year. It's a bright sunny day. This is a day like this is you have a chance for a real swamp donkey. The big ones might be prowling the shallows. Got it. Got one. Got one. A little one, but it's something. It's a little smallie on a jerk bait. Ambitious fish. They all are, really. They go after baits that are almost as big as them. Let's assume for a minute this is a male, because usually males are smaller and it's not very fat. I'm gonna throw him back and I'm gonna take the same cast right up in there because maybe the female's hanging out. Well, my friends, decided to pull the boat out of the water early because my time is up. Oh, I accidentally pressed reset. Definitely not resetting for a while. But you know what? I'm gonna surprise you guys actually. I have here the fish soup and I'm actually gonna eat some of this before. What the? Oh, what is that? You kidding me? A Bojangles chicken dinner. I'm shaking right now. I'm so excited and hungry that I'm shaking. Real food. Oh my goodness. This is what I should have been eating for the last 3 days. Oh, fried chicken. Bojangles fried chicken. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Well, my friends, don't ask me to do this again unless this video reaches 3 million views or something. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. In the meantime, thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one.